fixed.
Hey, I'm Isaac.
Hey, I'm Camilo.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're gonna
explain the Bangladesh genocide.
Yay!
Alright, so, the Bangladesh genocide can be traced all the way back to the Partition of India back in 1947, where, following heavy expenses from World War II, Britain began to give India back its independence.
This action caused a split due to ethnic struggles between Hindu and Muslim populations, due to Muslim distrust of a potential Hindu government.
Headed by one Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the Muslim League was founded and pushed for a state for Muslims separate from India.
And because the British were in such a rush to leave, the Muslim League got exactly what they wanted.
This left what was previously British India as two separate states, India and Pakistan. This area here, the Punjab region, was an infamous hotspot for violence between Muslims and Hindus as the Muslims moved towards Pakistan and the Hindus moved towards India.
Fighting here and in other areas created long-standing grudges between the Muslim and Hindu populations of their respective countries.
Wait. So, if that's Pakistan, then what's this?
That's Pakistan.
But I thought this one was Pakistan.
Yeah, that is Pakistan.
So they're both Pakistan?
Yeah, they're both Pakistan.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
That's right. The British decided to make Pakistan two different territories in one country. The western wing was home to the Muslim, while the eastern wing hosted the ethnic Bengal Hindus. One of the more notable leaders of this time was Tika Khan, or the Butcher of Bengal. He was a military commander of the Pakistani army who teamed up with Yahya Khan severely cracked down against any Bengali separatists. After he was removed from command, a few months later, he would spend the rest of his days as an army chief.
Some of the main causes for the Bangladesh genocide included issues Partition of India, discrimination against Bengalis, and the ignorance of Bangladesh through oppression. The Partition of India came with the creation of two rising parties, being the Indian National Congress and the All India Muslim League. The Partition of India itself split India into India and Pakistan, which would later lead to the East and West Pakistani wings, and then the Bangladesh and Pakistan we know today.
Discrimination against the Bengalis could be seen with Ali Jinnah enforcing the Urdu language on the Bengali civilization against their better judgment. To contrast this, the Bengali people, being the minority in a Pakistani civilization, had a majority of power within their government.
The ethnic Bengals experienced oppression under the control of Pakistan. The Western government made many decisions that served only the West and actively harmed the East.
At one point, aforementioned, the government attempted to suppress the Bengal culture, as well as other minority groups in Pakistan, by implementing the Urdu language as Pakistan's national language, which was only spoken by an 8% minority across both wings of Pakistan.
In another case, East Pakistan was hit with the Bhola cyclone of 1970, which caused the deaths of around 450,000 people. West Pakistan delayed a humanitarian response to the east, and as a result, the Bangladeshi people were largely crippled.
That same year, Pakistan held an election for their presidential office. The Bengali Awami League, led by Sikh Mujibur Rahman, swept the election, democratically winning the presidency. However, the Pakistani government discarded the results of the election and instated martial law.
In order to maximize their possible damage in sacking, the Pakistani soldiers had implemented the use of heavy artillery into their attack plan, which can be seen through tanks and bombings.
These heavy artillery forces were mainly used against key locations for the Bengali cause, such as Dhaka. On March 25, 1971, Operation Searchlight had begun. Soldiers already stationed in Bangladesh received orders to destroy a Bengal military base, killing or injuring 1,600 people. This marked the first direct armed conflict against East Pakistan.
From there, the Pakistani military would proceed through the country, destroying villages and other residencies they came across. Along the way, the government would be joined by the Muslim sympathetics in East Pakistan. Residences confirmed to be home to Hindus were often painted with a yellow X, marking them for destruction.
In addition to pillaging and destroying these Bangladeshi villages, Pakistani forces also sometimes kidnap female Bangladeshi citizens to be used, raped, and have whatever be done to them. The citizens were seen as quote, war booty that were encouraged to be taken by Pakistani leaders.
To conclude, the Bangladesh genocide occurred as a result of the Partition of India and improper treatment of the Bengalis, which led to a split of Pakistan into West and East Pakistan. West Pakistan used artillery to sack various parts of East Pakistan where hundreds of thousands died, and many women were taken away as war booty to be raped and used. Alright, this concludes our presentation about the Bangladeshi genocide of 1971. Thank you so much for watching, and we're dearly sorry, Mr. Wesney.
Hey, I'm Jacob Tipton, and this is my piece about the Bangladesh genocide. So, the first stanza is told from the eyes of a Pakistani soldier before Operation Searchlight, and the second stanza is from the eyes of a Bangladesh citizen post-genocide. These first four lines reference the Partition of India and Muslim League demands for a separate state from India. However, the following lines talk about the violence between Muslim and Hindu refugees trying to cross the region between the newly formed Pakistan and India. The fighting occurred mainly in the Punjab region of northern India. This next bit about desiring autonomy refers to Pakistan's 1970 election, where the Awami League swept the election in an attempt to gain a political foothold to stop mistreatment from the Western government. Avenge the blood is going back to the violence between the migrants in Punjab. The next few lines are the mobilizing of the Pakistani army to enact Operation Searchlight. The entire stanza, as a whole here, is supposed to feel proud, righteous, and completely one-sided. I meant it to reflect the dehumanization of the Bangladeshi people in the eyes of Pakistan. So, starting the second stanza, we are again referring to the Partition of India, but approaching it with a different perspective of someone alive after Operation Searchlight. After that, we get into the actual recount of the genocide itself, with its gruesome slaughter and rape of Bangladeshi civilians. Here I have the actual death and rape tolls. With mere statistics, I'm trying to get at the fact that the genocide went largely unnoticed to the rest of the world at the time of its occurrence, especially with U.S. Ambassador Archer Blood's telegram, which went ignored by our government. After that, I again repeat, avenge the blood spilt. But of course, the Awami League and Bengal as a whole was cut down in response to their actions for their own freedom. Reclaiming the land priced with lives refers to the Bangladesh Liberation War that occurred after Operation Searchlight, where Bangladesh found its independence, separating it from what is today Pakistan. So, the second stanza is meant to be a lot more sort of like defeated and wary because of of course, the trauma that has occurred to the victims of the genocide. I'm sure you can see my attempts to create parallelism between the two stanzas in order to get two different takes on the same situation from both viewpoints. And yeah, that's my poem. I hope you like it. And thank you. Bye.
Wait, hold on. Get back in there. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and action. No! You bum! You bum! Hey, I'm Isaac.
I'm Camilo.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're gonna explain
Bangladesh
Bangladesh genocide.
genocide.
Yay!